For years, the Mac Mini was treated like Apple's middle child. It was the budget option, the starter pack, the computer you bought when you couldn't afford the one you actually wanted. But Apple just did something they rarely do. They engineered a machine so ridiculously powerful, so impossibly compact, and so aggressively priced that it actively threatens their own high-end lineup. They didn't just upgrade the Mac Mini. They broke the tech hierarchy. If you are thinking about buying a new computer this year, whether you are a video editor, a software developer, a hardcore gamer, welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. Just someone who wants a machine that will stay blazing fast for the next 10 years, you need to freeze. Stop shopping. Because by the end of this video, you will realize that buying almost anything else right now is a massive mistake. We are going to dissect exactly how this tiny footprint of silicon changes everything. We will look at the jaw-dropping architectural shift of the M5 chip, the brutal benchmarks that are embarrassing massive desktop towers, the hidden upgrades Apple tried to gloss over, and the real-world thermal performance under devastating workloads. And most importantly, we are going to look at why this specific machine is causing a massive panic among Windows PC builders. Let's start with the heart of the beast, the M5 architecture. To truly understand why this chip is a monster, we have to look at what Apple did with the fabrication process. We aren't just talking about a minor clock speed bump. This is a fundamental redesign of how data moves through silicon. The efficiency gains here mean that the M5 is pulling a fraction of the power while delivering single-core and multi-core performance numbers that used to require a dedicated, noisy power supply unit. When you look at previous generations, the jump from M1 to M2 was evolutionary. M2 to M3 was a refinement. But the M5 is a generational leap that repositions what a desktop is capable of. Apple focused heavily on neural engine processing and unified memory bandwidth. What does that mean for you in everyday life? It means the latency between your brain thinking of a task and the computer executing it has essentially dropped to zero. Think about the heaviest task you run. Maybe it is rendering a 4K timeline with heavy color grading and multiple streams of ProRes footage. On an older machine, that is the moment you go get a cup of coffee. You wait for the progress bar to crawl across the screen. You listen to the fans scream like a jet engine taking off. The M5 Mac Mini does not scream. In fact, under full synthetic load, it barely makes a whisper. It sits on your desk, taking up less space than a couple of stacked notebooks, silently rendering complex 3D environments or compiling millions of lines of code without breaking a sweat. And then there is the unified memory. Apple has always faced criticism for their base model RAM configurations, and rightfully so. In the past, scraping by on minimal memory felt like a bottleneck. But with the M5's completely overhauled memory architecture, the bandwidth has been widened so significantly that the swap speed between storage and memory happens at a near-instantaneous level. It defies traditional computer logic. If you are a power user who keeps 50 Chrome tabs open while editing high-resolution photos and streaming music in the background, this machine handles it like it is idling. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. The target audience. Who is this actually for? Apple likes to market their Pro machine